Alright, seems like we get thrown into the Battle of Leningrad straight away. That's fine. Let's go to the units and do some overstrength here. I'll probably once again not have much prestige afterwards. Such is my fate. But oh well. Because I also got quite a few extra units here. It's not even that bad. I personally do not think that upgrading these units is necessarily a great idea. I'll get a Stug 3D, I guess. Well, currently I have 3 fighters. I could go for BF-109F, that's probably a good idea. And I currently only have 1 AA, so let's also get that. And then technically I could still get 1 assault gun. This is free. A Willys Jeep. Not quite sure why it's free, but the T-34 are amongst the best tanks that I have. They do start out with regular trucks. Huh. Oh boy. I do have to say, I should probably actually get rid of 1 of them, just for a little prestige. And probably 80 prestige only. Oh, it did cost prestige. What the heck? Hmm. One thing I can do is lower the bombers' strength points. And also the anti-air strength points. And the anti-tank strength points. To get a bit more. This will allow me to at least get the better trucks for the infantry, which give them +1 movement point. Alright, well, this is all I can do, but at least I got another fighter. And another anti-air. And the Stug. Let's see here.
Assault in a city like Leningrad will not be easy. You'll need flamethrowers, assault guns, and a cool head on your shoulders. Be careful using armored vehicles within the city limit, or those narrow streets will quickly fill up with burning wrecks.
I guess I already did spend the points, yeah. Don't specifically remember what I put. I think it was at the very least Niet Molotov and probably Camouflage Mastery or something.
You cannot face the Baltic fleet head-on without risking heavy casualties. The Russians aren't known for their capable navy, but our own fleet, as you very well know, is not the greatest either, and their naval artillery is as deadly as any other. I suggest you send our submarines to target the enemy's battleships first, then deal with the remaining escort.
This is gonna be tricky. The Battle of Leningrad. Advance on Leningrad and occupy it.
Talvala, here at last. Today is your lucky day.
Of course. A warmonger like Talvala is just the man for the job.
Obviously, I'm missing something.
General, I'm giving you the frontline command of our army. You are to lead the assault on Leningrad. Do you accept?
Leningrad? Of course I accept. Field Marshal, this is the greatest moment of my life.
When the USSR attacked us before, their excuse was precisely ensuring the security of Leningrad. And now you'll prove them right.
Since when do we care what the Bolsheviks think? It would only make a difference if the USSR won.
It makes a difference to the British, who are allied to the Soviets and have the world's strongest navy. Their ships are headed into the Gulf of Finland right now.
In that case, I will depart immediately. The British Navy will go back to where they came from if there are no ports to receive them here. Everything is ready for the assault on Leningrad, Field Marshal Ush. I'm only waiting for your order.
That's what I wanted to hear. This operation will be tough, The Germans helped us a little by sinking battleship Marat, but you will still have your hands full. Your task is to capture Sestroretsk, Toksovo, Vsevolozhsky, Pavlovo, and Nevskaya Dubrovka. You must also capture Kronstadt on the island of Kotlin, and the main road junctions of Leningrad, the northern, eastern, southern, and western ones.
Don't forget about the Soviet Baltic Fleet, currently stationed in the Leningrad roadstead. You must deal with them before you storm the city, or their naval artillery will flatten our troops. Will the Germans assist us with these ships as well, Field Marshal?
Yes, the Kriegsmarine will join the assault, I made sure of it. Together we will beat the Bolsheviks at sea.
Gentlemen, I have a personal request regarding Leningrad. The German leadership expressed a keen interest in the city's industrial capacity and port infrastructure. Leningrad is slated to play a big role in the German invasion, so we must capture it with the lowest devastation possible.
Once again, you are making my job harder, President Ruti. What the German leadership wants shouldn't be a problem for the Finnish generals.
The Germans aren't giving you this order. I am, your commander-in-chief, in case it slipped your mind.
Gentlemen, let us stay focused. What the Germans are asking is rather reasonable. I doubt the Wehrmacht has much use for Soviet armored vehicles, while we could definitely use some. Mr. President, could you arrange an exchange? We get the Germans those factories, and get some Soviet tanks and spare parts in return.
I could certainly work out such a deal, but only if the factories in question remain intact. Make sure they do, Talvala.
Good. If that's all, I will be joining my troops. It's time to leave the communists without their precious cradle of the revolution.
Good luck, Pavel. Come back victorious.
All right. All right, let's get to deploying here and get infantry up front together with the artillery and the AA. Tanks on recon in the back. Oh. Alright, there we are. I will have to go and first deploy the plane. And then take a look. Alright, so there we are. The problem is that I'd rather want to kill the destroyers. And I can really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only do that. I think neither of them has Overwatch planes right now. No, indeed. These destroyers also have scouting. It says like 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4. These guys might have an ability that... Yes, escort ships entering the adjacent hex. So this gun has a range of 6. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they go here, they can already shell them. But I cannot get closer than this, so I would have to see. I need to really try and get the heavy cruiser out of the reach of these battleships. And these guys as well, but yeah, we'll see. The biggest problem with that is that I will take a lot of loss. I already took 70. And I don't actually... Well, I might bomb them on the first turn, but we'll see. Okay. I need to draw away the attention of these armored units and of the artillery. They probably have defender indeed, yeah. So even now they will still support them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. They should be able to go here, but then they cannot attack. I thought I had a second Matilda. Ah, there we are. That thing's out of ammo now. And they will no longer support. Which means... some of these guys now... too bad. Well, they're still easy pickings, and that kind of stuff is still cheap. I'm gonna do hide and seek because it ignores fire support skills. I think that's very good. Yeah, flamethrowers. Overtaking that is pretty useful. Oop. There we go. And I can immediately re-strengthen them for 7 prestige, which I also think is very much worth it. Alright. There's still these. And using a fighter does not help. I don't think these guys have overrun. They do not. Alright, fair enough. One, two, three. Okay. Now I'm giving experience to a unit that does not necessarily have all that much use for it, but okay. Let's go use altitude, this, and Overwatch breakthrough. And then go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So technically, those should be pretty reasonable attacks. Yeah, trying to strafe there is not necessarily very useful. I can kill that pretty easily, but I don't want to attack the infrastructure. But I can surely attack these twice. And then, well, I already have an overrun. So... What? Ah, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Wow. Whoa. That is rough. That sure is rough. I mean, I can kill them, but that's gonna hurt quite a bit, most likely. And means I need to protect it with the fighter. Hmm. Interesting choice. Of course, they had to do lethal damage, which is rather unfortunate. I don't necessarily want to say a bit unrealistic because I'm only doing non-lethal generally, but... Wow, that's a weird location. Okay. Well, I guess that was to be expected. The Germans are getting pretty hammered too.
General Talvala, we have Leningrad surrounded on land, but somehow the city continues receiving supplies. According to our intelligence, the Bolsheviks have established a supply line across Lake Ladoga. They've constructed temporary harbors near Osinovets and north of the village of Morozovo. We must shut down this operation.
Understood, Field Marshal. I'll put an end to it.
I guess so. Think about those shell holes. Is that it lowers their movement? Which I guess is nice. But I cannot attack these through any other means here. Oh, those are naval brigades. All right. Yeah, so both of these are still full strength. I should have actually attacked only one of them, because the problem is that at this rate, the enemy is gonna work me pretty hard. Let's see. That's probably a bunker. So preferably I'll stay away from this and destroy it with the submarines if I can, because I already have over 200 in losses here, which is quite obscene. With some luck, they won't go out and they cannot see these ships, so then I can just keep wailing on them every turn. And once these guys have moved a bit, they are probably no longer like a real threat. Or they're gonna attack my infantry. And that in itself would also be fine. They have flamethrowers too, alright. Because then I can move these guys around. And this is not really any concern. I wonder what they're talking about. I guess by this, but I don't think... Yeah, I'm not really sure if it's gonna deal any damage, really. They have hide and seek. Yep. Okay, good. That eliminates them. 2 non-lethal. Well, I can deal with that. That will get rid of that Overwatch. Okay, so that's all non-lethal damage. That I don't really care about. Sure. I think it's a 1-1 here. Oh, that's fine. 0-2. That's even better. 2 non-lethal here too is very, very nice. That means I've dealt with those. There's no reason for me to try and get to Kronstadt for now. However... That is fine. Hi, now... Okay, again I would be dealing damage to infrastructure, and this might be non-lethal damage. It wasn't. Well, it just kind of sucks, because in this case, for example, that has 11 prestige against a tank. I don't really need to get the airfield. I can deal a bit of damage. I know that they'll counter, but in the forest, I'm not taking any damage here. Okay. Wonder why Leningrad itself, at least at the top here, it's so weak, but I guess it's none of my business. One, two, three, four. I might just as well destroy it. And keep moving afterwards with the units that I have. Okay. That allows me following. Move both of these back. If only they had overrun, but sadly they don't. That's fine. Generally, the less planes there are, the better. So, because it will just make it easier for me to deal with them. Yeah, I'm gonna do this just in case. Okay, nothing there. This will not kill it, but that will destroy it if it moves, which is also good enough for me. Okay. I will now be trying generally to get out of the way of the battleships. They can destroy German units. I don't really care that much about that. What is most important is that they don't kill my units. 1-6. What if I use Sisu? 1-7. Right, I guess I will use CISO. Take this. Attack him there. Right, a non-lethal damage. That's great. I don't think these are gonna move. And then... pretty nicely, I can deal with them. Ideally, I would have my units out of range of 6. But to think I would be able to accomplish that would be a bit of wishful thinking. Still, it's not really all that bad. You're also a fighter. One thing that might happen is that these guys would go here to attack these two. The thing is... probably be fine. I do need them to take this eventually, so... It's a shame it was by those guys. Okay. Oh, that's very nice. If they are both gonna do that, that would be amazing. Okay, they're attacking there. Yeah, seems like they're destroying the bomber, and that's their priority here. I'm not sure what they are trying to do, but that won't work. Too bad. Too bad. Whoa. Dang, they did some serious damage to that thing. This is why I want to get out of range. Huh, went there, huh? Still did all that AA stuff. They're just doing their thing. I'm not gonna waste too much time on Alright, I guess that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, take care, see you next time, bye bye.